Speaking of doing clickety clackety claws.
All right, and I'll end my turn here then.
All right, that brings us to you, Flora.
First clicky clack.
Oh my gosh.
I
Oh,
got
no.
a 2.
The other one was a 1, so slightly better.
Flora, come on, man.
Seriously? I'm
Represent.
having a hard time hitting him while he's down on the ground.
Because you're not sure if you're hitting him or the ground.
Alright.
All right, Ravine's gonna pump all his energy into him
Not
though.
normal. I meant to hit that at advantage. Let me just roll a d20 see if
Yep, that
makes it
hits.
any better. Okay, so it would have been 18 plus 3 anyways. Golem's immune to poison, so it's just 6 damage. Of course. the highest damaging move against anything else hits. But not my claws.
Any other movements or actions?
Nope, I'm gonna stay there and just clack my claws angrily.
Bringing us back to Rafi.
Hey, how far is this going away from me? Okay. So I'll come up a bit.
Okay. Keep in mind that if you're going to do a ranged attack against the prone character, then it is at disadvantage.
Nope. I'm doing a touch attack,
All right.
but it's a distance.
that will be at advantage then, but ranged attacks are at disadvantage.
Oh yeah, I've got to be next to it. Otherwise, it won't actually let me do it. Let's do second level.
That'll hit. Yeah. Got you hit him with your inflict wounds.
Oh,
He just disintegrates into a pile of dust and pebbles and clay.
oops.
This is also a recurring event in our group.
It is, isn't it?
Like,
Oh,
I'm done
Rafi
with
didn't
this.
even wait. Rafi did this from here. Like,
Yeah.
she did that from here.
Come out of the behind the rock and did you get him? Did he melt?
Rafi just looks at everyone and says, "Ladies do not start fights, but they can finish them."
Oh,
Yes, they can, Rafi. Yes, they can.
thanks for being a blessing.
That was pretty impressive.
Will you tell Darrett?
Oh, for sure.
Yay!
So, you see the magical energy is still flickering in the archway.
So if
Well,
we
this is
can we just avoid to go around this archway, or do we have to go through it to reach our destination here?
You can go around it without a doubt.
But it's broken. Maybe we should do something about it, otherwise it's probably going to keep spewing out gold.
Whatever we
I agree
do,
with Rafi. We should try to at least investigate and see if we can get this thing fixed.
Or turn it off.
Well-
Flora
Turn it
will-
off.
Flora
Because
will
if Darrett comes
clack.
around and they have to find the golem, then Darrett
Flora-
might get harmed.
Yeah, we need to fix it.
oh,
Flora
oh.
will clack his claws as he walks past Ravine and will proceed, and he'll proceed to in case we can't fix it, Flora will indicate this way with a different druidic sigil for no passage, and draw one on the path to go around it.
All right. So let's see. How are you gonna approach this?
Ravine wants to go up and see if he can read or understand anything about the sigils.
Make me an Arcana check if you are proficient in it.
I am.
Rafi was going to give you guidance, but you have to ask for it,
Can I have guidance, Rafi?
and you've already rolled it.
Oh, wow. Shots fired.
JP, since I already failed my Arcana check, is something I can't just keep repeating that, right? I can't do that again.
Well, that was because that was taking kind of place right as a combat was beginning to occur. You were very distracted. If you and Rafi spend a little bit of time looking over this gate, the two of you can each make an Arcana check.
Or maybe we should ask Amathon for help as well.
Yeah, Rafi, do you think the gods would help me in this in my quest for knowledge here?
Yep,
Well,
she nods.
I'm sorry. I meant Amarthan and Rafi, and actually Flora as well can make
Come here.
Arcana checks.
Make what checks?
Arcana.
Arcana.
So Rafi, does that give me an advantage on it, or is it
It's
just a
a
plus D4?
Plus D4. You get
Alright,
like
so
a D4.
Situational bonus 1d4.
Yeah.
You
It's
didn't
only
merge.
it's only a cantrip. That's why it's not like
Yeah.
it's amazing for a cantrip. Put it that way.
All right.
But again, if you want a blessing, you have to ask the blessing.
Got it. And did I?
I put it on you.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. You can take one of those. I added the D4. I got you. So I screwed that up.
All right. So between you and Rafi
There we go. Finally.
and Flora studying the gate, Iberthon, you realize that you can stabilize the archer's magic if you spend a spell slot and attempt to put that arcane energy into the arch, that it would stabilize the magical force within it.
A first level spell slot.
Yes.
I said I'll relay that to everybody, and if it's the will of our group, I'll spend my last first level spell slot and
I can do it if
try
you
to
want.
fix it.
And you realize it would be it's going to be difficult if you use a first level spell slot. It would be difficult, but that you know if you use a more powerful spell slot, that it might make it a little bit easier.
Do
I
it.
can do it. I've got enough energy.
Or we could just leave.
I can do a really powerful spell.
That we might need later.
Well,
Why
I
don't
can,
you let me
I can just make more.
You can just
Oh, yeah.
make more spells.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, give her a shot. You're the blessing.
Okay.
Can I assist her with my knowledge of Arcana as she's casting? Can I channel my Arcana knowledge as well to assist her in her role?
Yeah, actually,
If you each wish to spend a first level spell,
I put a third level one in there.
I will give her advantage on her Arcana roll.
Give
Nice.
her advantage by doing
if
that.
we each
I
do
put
it,
a third level one in.
Yeah,
Yep.
but you will both have to use cross off of the level 1 spell slot, and because you're helping, it will lower the DC a little bit. And yeah,
I'll,
go ahead and roll, Rafi, at advantage Arcana check.
No, Rafi's using a
for
third
my
level,
end-
not a first
Yeah, I'm
level.
using a third level spell slot.
And bless yourself as well, Rafi.
Bless doesn't work on
I'm
ability
not
checks.
sure it's
I mean,
gonna
not
work.
bless.
guidance.
Guidance.
I'm not
If it
sure it'll
help-
work.
If it helps, Flora's side of the help will be drawing a druidic circle. We'll be using a molder to create a druidic circle around her, help channel the magic.
Okay. That will, yeah. So, hold on, let me check something here.
But yeah, I have put in a 3rd level spell slot, not a 1st.
Okay, go ahead and roll an advantage. I've taken into account your spell levels slot. You get advantage from Amathon, and you get an additional little bit of help from Flora's Druidic Circle.
Okay.
Oh.
If that's
And
not, if it's not enough, I can do things about it.
it was more than enough because
Okay.
it was originally a DC 18. Between the 3 of you, each putting in a little bit of help each, it lowered it down to a 14. And yeah, you had no issues. And you shoot this. You and Amathon each shoot these beams of magical light into the portal, which is now what you're recognizing it. Now that you connected to it magically, you recognize that this is some sort of a portal, possibly a teleportation portal, and you feel it grow in power, and it hums and stabilizes, and is now working as intended.
Is that good? How do I check off a spell slot?
Just go on your character sheet and take off your 1st level spell.
In the spell book?
Yeah, so if you go to spellbook, 1st level spells, you had 1 left. You just click on the 1 and turn it into a 0.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Well, whilst this is all happening, I'm just standing next to the top. I mean, I just go like wizards, right?
I'm not a wizard, I'm a black thing.
We are still in combat, by the way.
Oops, sorry.
And I will be drawing some obscene symbols next to the druidic symbols.
It's
Rafi's just gonna look at that and be like, what's that?
Tubbs'
Oh.
class is becoming clearer and clearer all the time.
Molder over the obscene image.
What is that? Is it a monster?
No, that was a dick.
A what?
He drew a dick on the ground.
A what?
An iron helmet.
Boy parts.
Oh.
It helped the spell be successful.
Okay. You tell Garrett?
So we're gonna go
You fixed
ahead
it.
and take our 10-minute break here, as we're pretty close to the halfway point. And
I'll use Arcane Recovery as we're sitting around taking our 10-minute break.
Oh.
Okay, be right back then.
All right.
And we're back.
Hello. I have been here the whole time.
Laura, how long does your wild shape last?
Yeah, they usually last an hour. That is unless I end it early. And I can usually get about 2 in before the transformation is too much for me to handle. Oh, actually, wait. 3 hours. I can stay in that shit for 3 hours. Damn.
All right. So we are back again. And you have this glowing portal in front of you.
Hey, Flora, I dare you to go through it.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What are you willing to give me?
Respect.
Respect is not very nice.
Well,
You could
it's
use
something.
some.
It's something that you don't currently have.
Yes, you can use some.
Wow. Oh,
You guys
that
really
was
don't respect
harsh.
me?
I just want to see if somebody will go through the portal.
All right. Look, respect is not something I want from you. Mostly because I feel like if I got your respect, I am a completely different person.
JP, based on the high rolls we had to fix this portal and read the sigils with our excellent Arcana checks that we made earlier, do we have any clue on where that portal may lead?
You do not. You do know that it is stabilized now, though.
Is it two-way? That's the important thing.
Yes, you are able to determine that it is most likely a two-way.
Okay.
I say
I'll
we
go
do
through
it.
it.
Yeah,
I'll
let's
go through
go.
it.
No, you know what? No,
I'm
no.
following you.
Bravine will go through.
I'll
I'm all. You know what? I'll go in just to satisfy your guys'
Oh, I
weird
want to
thing
go
to
in.
have me be respected. And
I'm
I
the
hop
blessing.
in.
I want to go in.
I hop in.
Okay, before everybody goes in, I would like to point out to whoever is left, just make sure you can come back before I go in, eh?
All right.
Well,
So who all stepping through? Flora jumped through.
No, I'm just gonna let Flora go through.
Bravine goes through.
No,
It was
Ravine,
one of those jump on 3, 1, 2, and then watch
No,
them
Ravine,
jump.
wait! Don't go!
Flora tries to do a backflip in, but he fails to land it on the other side.
We have
So-
to see if he comes running back or not. Also, we could just totally leave.
Does Flora come back?
He didn't hear.
Actually, I'm gonna do something that I'm surprised you haven't tried that. I'm just gonna try and stick my head in and see if
He's gone in whispers. The DM has left the building.
well.
You're
I did
a
try
bunch
and
that.
jump in.
Oh shit, be right back. Have to go quickly.
Okay.
Okay.
You're not ones for precautions, are you?
Nah.
Good thing I'm here.
I did
We're,
try and go in, under the logic that if it was like something absolutely terrible, I could probably fly and get out of it.
I think we're protected by the symbols that you've drawn on the dirt there, Tub. So we should be good.
Oh, if anything,
Symbols.
the sky will come falling down on our heads.
What were the symbols? What's a dick?
That's me friend's name.
Oh. Your friend
It's
a
a
worm?
sigil of his old house.
Careful
Yeah,
what you say
what?
there, wizard.
The sigil is a phallus with a satchel full of Richards.
Oh, what?
Best you don't know.
Anyway, Ravine, are you gonna tell Darrett what I did?
I will tell Derek what you did, Rafty.
And
Don't
about
worry
the fight,
about it.
and about the arch?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him he's got to worry about your touch because you like to kill things with your touch.
I don't like it. I don't like it. It just has to be done. And I didn't
True.
touch it. I didn't touch it. I did it from a distance.
You did it
As-
from a distance.
As one
Has
says.
Flora reappeared?
Oh yeah.
No, they're still in
Are they
whispers.
back? Yeah. As one says about the Thanes,
Look on Discord. They're in whispers.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
how
you see
does
'em.
one kill which is not alive?
I'm only doing one screen now, so I gotta like keep flipping back and forth.
Yeah, I need to get my second screenshot set up.
As
It's a
soon as
wide
I
monitor. Yeah, go ahead.
as soon as I finish my house, I am straight up looking forward to having a dual monitor set up for my laptop.
Yeah, when we eventually move house, I'm gonna have a little study set up, and then I can actually start running games and stuff as well. Because at the moment I'm set up in my living room, which is like a communal living area, so it's too noisy to run a game through. But once I'm in a little study, it'll be fine.
Living room might
good.
be a small
And we're
space to
back.
run too. There's not a lot of room, you know.
Mm.
I keep hearing dice rolling, so there's got to be something between
Well,
Flora and.
I don't know how much time passes, but I was gonna suggest we throw a rock through, wait a couple of seconds, or something.
I mean,
If
yeah,
this
this
turns
is the
into
way-
another, if this turns into another mission, fort take mission, I'm gonna take off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be too happy.
Actually,
And
this
they're
mi-
back.
Oh, right, perfect.
We could just. Oh, you're back, the altars.
No, it's fine. It wasn't relevant to the conversation.
As you were all standing around the portal, you hear from within the portal a distant screech that sounds like Flora, and a second later, you see what looks like almost a statue of Flora, a look of abject horror on his face, falls through the portal, hitting the ground and breaking into several large chunks.
Bloody
Eh!
hell, we broke Flora!
We can't have an opportunity to catch him or anything.
No,
Wow.
it just happens way too quickly.
Poor Kender.
Okay.
Oh, little man,
Feel bad.
you
for
shall
you.
be missed.
I
All right, let's
wonder.
go.
I wonder if druids have the ability to shape things out of stone and play a joke on us.
If I recall correctly, Rafi has mending, right?
So do I.
No,
I do.
Oh,
I have removed curse.
oh. Well, let's stick the pieces together, back together first before we try and do this, because that might cause how do you say, permanent
Guys,
damage?
this is the tender that tried to spike our drinks earlier. Clearly, there's no
That is
danger.
true.
There's no
That's a
danger
really
on the
good
other
point.
side of the portal. I say we go in after our little
No,
friend there.
no. Just in case it isn't a prank. Just
Here's
let's
what
just
I'm proposing. If you are keen on being a bit more careful, we can perhaps
I
we?
can cast a spell, which will tell us if it's a good idea or not.
Sure.
I don't want to waste any resources on this. Do you need to?
No, I get a freebie every day.
Oh, okay. Otherwise, we can just keep throwing our short characters in.
I'll slowly turn my head and look up at you.
I think Rafi's gonna be like, "Oh shit, I'm on that list." I'm gonna cast augury.
All right.
That's just, I don't know how. Yeah, we'll see.
If I go to the right character.
That's a simple yes or no question. Nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what that gives, and then I'll tie one of the leftover rats to my fishing pole, and I'll throw it in. See what happens.
So first,
Yeah.
before we get there,
Augury.
you cast augury. What will your question be?
It's about taking like an action, isn't it?
Okay.
So the action in question would be we go through the portal. Like we as a group go through the portal.
You pull out your gem inlaid sticks and dragon bones, lay out some ornate cards, and the result you get is wheel. For basically, it looks like that would be a good result for you. As Tub, you have a small rat and you're tied to a pole with a string, and you're getting ready to throw it through. You all see a giant scorpion come through the portal.
Yeah,
That
cool.
bloody
Is it-
rat bastard.
Is it our giant scorpion, or is it a giant scorpion that needs to be fireballed?
Roll me an insight.
Oh, you can't tell them apart?
I mean, we
think
don't. We
just to
can't.
be sure, you know.
Sorry, funny. That's so funny.
Roll me
Yeah,
an insight.
yep, I'm dialing it up.
You do recognize it as being Flora.
So we should fireball it then.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, actually, Rafi is so annoyed right now that she actually
Hey,
does
you
cast
don't
fireball.
recognize it.
I don't need to.
It's our scorpion, which is interesting. How our scorpion must have how he created a stone statue, but
I can't actually do the spell because it says I have to target someone. Annoyingly.
So yeah, as
I
as Flora
can't
comes
target
through the
anyone,
portal,
which is annoying.
as Flora comes through the portal with his claws raised, he just starts cackle. He starts making scorpion-like cackles.
scorpion.
The firebolt doesn't hit. If you're shooting him, it bounces off his carapace as he starts.
Give me a second.
He starts making this hissing cackle.
Okay,
You all see Flora come
does a
back.
21 hit?
Sure.
Yep, 13 points of fire damage.
I go, no, wait, it's Flora.
That's the
We know.
point.
Damn.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
he just as he walks through, yeah, he's making this hiss that turns into like this weird laugh from a creature that's not supposed to laugh. As he rolls over and just can't help but continue laughing in Scorpion.
I'm gonna kick him. Ruffy's
Alright,
very angry.
I guess we stare at the scorpion until it tells us what's on the other side of the portal.
I'm gonna kick him until he drops as well, Jay.
Or if something bites.
Because he's told us that if he takes enough damage, he'll just go back to his normal form and not actually be damaged.
He'll just gesture for you all to follow as he keeps laughing and walks through.
But no, Ruffy's just kicking the shit out of him until he hurts.
Alright.
He gets so angry.
You might get stung, so you know.
You can't speak, Flora.
Yeah, just
All right,
if you're
just
just gonna
keep
keep
kicking him.
beating him up, he is
Amerthon
going to
shrugs and
retaliate.
walks through the portal.
Ravine follows right behind him.
Well, this was entertaining.
Yeah, C-top, that's what I have to deal with every day.
Ruffy is just gonna keep kicking until he turns back into
He will
human.
grab your
and
leg
form.
and point you towards the cam.
So you all.
She's actually got tears in her eyes when, like, she's doing this. She is genuinely upset and mad.
He gives you a scorpion hug. It
She's
is
just
very awkward.
gonna kick the shit out of him even more.
As you all step through the portal, you end up on a plateau. Anyone who's proficient in survival may make a survival check.
Can I pretend?
Nope.
Can I roll a performance?
What, to pretend you're proficient?
Yes.
You may.
Right, Ruffy
God,
is gonna go through the
30.
portal fuming and sniffling and sobbing. Just really a ball of emotions right now.
Yeah, Flora will grab your leg and give you a scorpion hug to
Yeah,
make you feel better.
she's like, get off me! Don't touch me!
Is anybody proficient in survival?
Yes, of
I-
course.
I got a dirty 20.
This is the same nature check or survival check that you already made, Flora. So
Ah, damn. Well, either way, I will revert, still laughing a bit and saying, yeah, so... Oh, man, I really got you guys. I'm sorry.
Right, you've never seen Ruffy this angry before. She's looking at him with blazing eyes of radiant fire and shaking and quivering, and she is just abject angry and upset. Like, tears are streaming down her face. She's glaring. She looks like she's not going to firebolt him, but fireball him.
Yeah,
I really
I recognize
appreciate
that
the
sight. I
concern,
don't keep
but
my
I'm
appropriate
fine.
distance
Okay.
away from Arcane Defense.
Alright, look.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Alright. Sorry, I'm over it now. First of all, portal works. We are close to the ruins of the Blue Phoenix. Second off, there's a camp. Just over there.
A camp of what?
I know. Camp. I didn't see any Dragon Army sigils, so it's not one of theirs.
If we pulled out the map, could you identify where we are on the map? You said we're close to that area?
Approximately where we need to be, yes.
Yeah. So you are here. You are going into this canyon here. if you go to the edge of the plateau that you're on, you look down carefully and taking that you would do so with some level of stealth. You look down and you see that the canyon is the bottom is filled with water. On the opposite ravine wall, you see a large stone door. At the base, or not too far, in one of the few dry spots at the bottom of the canyon, you see 4 tents arranged in a circular pattern, not far from the door.
Do we see any inhabitants, for instance?
You do, but it's hard to make out who or what they are from this distance. You're pretty high up. Looking around, you realize that the only way down would be to climb or some other similar method.
Well,
The
I'm,
first thing I'll do is then I will first put my hand crossbow away so the light goes out in case we don't want to draw even more attention. Yeah, continue on, please. You were saying something.
if the only way to go is down, Tub will start climbing down.
Hey guys, I have a way to we can bungee jump.
Oh,
What's
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, first of all, is this plateau big enough?
for the both of us? Yes.
No. I was gonna say, is it big enough to hold
Barely.
the army?
Yeah, good question.
Like, could the soldiers camp out up here? Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead. What was the question?
My question was, if this plateau was big enough for the army to camp on.
It is.
All right.
You're gonna leave them a symbol to come through the portal.
Yep.
Good idea.
I imagine they'll have to go back out in order to get their supplies down from here. But it'll be fast. But we'll be camped out right next to where we need to be. And Var will go out and make his little scarecrow in front of the portal, gesturing towards it.
All right. You know that given you're at least a full day's travel ahead of the army because of thanks to the contraption that Tub and Tatiana were able to cobble together.
He'll go back to him and say, "Right, well, we have a day before everyone else gets here, so I think we should try and make contact with whoever's below us."
All right, I can get 5 of the 6 of us down safely.
I'm already climbing down, so you're good.
I can get. We can all just Jumanji off the side of this thing.
what, Featherfall?
Yeah.
I was going to say that if we had a short
I know we all have.
If we had a short rest before going into the portal, then I'd have one more wild shape. Since I used the other for prank.
You guys did take a short rest, I believe Darmathon did too.
Yeah.
So you all can mark off a short rest and you spend any hit dice you would like before traveling down the side of this sheer cliff.
Yeah, I'll kind of I'll call down to Tuppa. Hey, dude, climb back up. These guys kind of get you down real safe. Meanwhile, I'm good because I can. Huh?
Oh yeah, go ahead. You don't have to blow your wild shape though. Why don't he's climbing down? The rest of us can just hold hands and jump.
Because I can climb down.
Kumbaya, your way down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, who's ever coming with me, hold hands. We're going.
Yeah, I'm coming with you.
Kumbaya.
Meet you at the bottom.
All right.
All right. And who's climbing down?
Your Senor Tub.
All right.
And a giant spider that is Flora.
All right, Tub. I need you to make me an acrobatics
Are you?
check.
I have this thing called the second story work.
I'm sorry, you're a full thief. Let me see.
Oh, you weren't supposed to tell us.
The cat's out of the bag.
So does that mean you have a climbing speed?
Yeah. You
Well,
can
no,
climb
basically
as a thief.
climbing doesn't cost him extra movement.
Ah, I see. Well, you watch as a spider. You watch as Flora looks over the edge, pops back off, and then a giant spider comes crawling down towards you menacingly.
All right, so I need both of you to make me acrobatics check at advantage.
Okay, I was
I have
not
a
expecting that.
giant spider has a climb speed and spider climb.
Okay, yes. Yeah, so, all right, the
Meaning
spider's fine. Yes,
yeah.
but you do get a advantage there, Tub.
25.
Yeah, you managed to get down without a problem. The rest of you, you just float down gently. You get there. It takes a good 15, 20 minutes for for the
Wow.
other two to get down to you. What is there anything you'd like to do in this time?
How close to the camp are we?
A couple hundred yards away at this point.
All right, just in case, I would suggest that we stealth up and wait for those two to come down, and then we can approach together. If it sounds wise to you guys. I don't think there's anything else.
Sounds okay to me.
Yeah,
Like-
so we'll kind of hide and wait, so we're not spotted if there is anybody around the camp or anywhere else around.
Rafi is just sitting and fuming and muttering in Celestial.
Shit, I don't understand.
He's sitting here just laughing at Raffi, just shaking his head.
Amrathon's trying to pick up how you say naughty words in Celestial.
You're not saying naughty word. You're not saying naughty word.
Angry words, not naughty. Angry.
She may or may not be cursing to the gods.
Guess we'll never know.
Right.
Wow,
Oh,
you're
we
saying
might.
curses directly to your parents?
Yeah.
You kiss your mother with that mouth?
No, she's saying to her parents, please curse Flora.
Okay.
Not actually cursing because she doesn't know how to.
Yeah, bestow curse is on the it's on the cleric list, I think. Bestow curse, so
It
you
is.
can pick it up.
I can.
That'd be some spell choice.
I have remove curse.
Yeah, that's the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
So,
One second, I'm just setting something up here.
okay. We are all going to die! One day. One day.
Actually,
Spider,
whilst
reassuring
you set
spider
something up, I have a
chitters.
question for Tob. Well, the player Tob. I think you might have done the same thing that Ravine had a couple of weeks ago before you joined. Because I'm looking at your modifiers here in the log, and I think you didn't roll for your stats. Because if you're a rogue with a thief,
I
you
didn't.
actually skip yeah. Then definitely talk to JV after the game to
I'm okay with what I
get
got.
clarification. Okay. Oh, and did you take your free feats too?
What?
We got a free feat at level 1 and one at level 4.
An extra one?
Yes,
Well, you did get
one
a
at
free
level 1.
Yes, yes. So I'll actually that's a good point. I will talk to you about that.
God damn!
If you're available tomorrow, anytime during the day or evening,
Sure.
get with me and we'll get that worked out.
Fun stuff.
Why do you think almost everybody has alert? Because alert was on the small list of feats we could take.
Watch me not get that.
Well,
I don't have alert.
Alright.
I do.
As I'm down there huffing and puffing. You guys,
yeah.
you all can fly. What's this? You got wings. I thought it was only that one.
We can fall. We can't fly.
We can fall slowly.
Flora
All
just
right.
just does a little dance.
I can fly.
Any of you among Emerthon, Deoltis, Raffi, and Ravine may make me a perception check.
Uh-oh. Not myself.
do a funny spider dance to taunt Tub a little bit.
Just
I am
that
just not
fuming-
paying attention to
fuming on
things
the roll.
today. Look at that. Wait,
Look, our modifiers are also shite. I mean, come on, +1, +2, +1, +1.
All right. So Rafi, you are the only one that you see what looks to be three elvish-looking humanoids with light blue skin. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of one of them for you.
Light blue skin. The color of the sky.
It's fucking Avatar, man. See, Avatar.
nice.
Nice.
So she's gonna do what she always does in situations where she notices something that the others haven't, and goes and tells Ravine.
Okay. Also, make me an insight check, Rafi.
Ooh.
Oh,
Will.
All right. So you get the feeling that looking at them and from what you can see of their body language and their gestures that they seem very upset.
Ravine, there's some blue people who are mad at us.
They
Where?
must have met Flora.
Pointing out.
Ravine looks over and sees if he can find them.
I think they're mad because Flora still exists.
You
Damn.
can see,
You think
you can see them.
the gods sent these down to punish Flora? Is that what you're saying?
I
Yeah.
crossed my two little front legs.
We're not there yet.
Yeah, you're not quite there. You and
Okay.
Tub aren't quite there yet. This is occurring while the two of you are descending. You're making good time, but it still takes a good 15, 20 minutes for you to safely get down, even in your spider form.
Well, I'm making sure Tub doesn't miss a foothold so that I could catch him with webs.
Fair enough.
Watching him descend, he seems for a dwarf, he seems quite agile and nimble coming down these rocks. He's free climbing these things with very little trouble.
And then there's me, Spider, just vibing and taunting him with a little dance every so often.
JP, do we now see the blue people as well?
Yeah, after Raffi uh, tells Ravine and kind of points them out to him, you all can see this exactly where she's pointing, and yeah, you can see them. They're very distant. Like I said, a few soccer fields away for our um, European friends. We'll go
It's
soccer.
football. We
soccer
don't call
field.
it soccer. We call it
Oh, that's
football.
right. That's
Yeah,
right.
football.
It is football. Okay.
A few hundred meters. A few hundred
Yeah.
meters.
Few hundred meters
Anything
away.
but the metric system.
I'm good with metrics up until
They are
any,
60 geese long.
anything past centimeters. I don't use.
About
I
the
use.
size of a commercial freezer.
You see these three blue skinned and just like that graphic I threw up a few minutes ago. Uh, and Rafi, unfortunately, they're upset.
Yeah. And are they in calling out range?
Like they seem more sad, upset, and fearful, upset.
Oh. So she's going to be calling
There's
out like,
some anger. Some anger. Don't get me wrong.
are you okay? We're not here to hurt you or anything. You seem sad. Do you want to talk about it?
As Rafi yells out, the three humanoids jump up, grabbing spears, looking over at you. Um,
She gives a friendly little wave.
one of them turns around and kind of gestures for them to lower their weapons. And he gestures towards you, Rafi, beckoning you forward.
Yeah, she'll trot on forward.
I'll follow.
It was very disarming. The worst ambush ever. Hello.
Ravine will be right behind her with his sword drawn.
Yeah,
There
we'll,
are two types of ASMR in the world.
If Flora can see them pulling weapons, he's gonna pick up the pace.
All right. The two of you are just a few minutes behind him at this point. Raffi, as you approach, one of them steps forward and who who might you be?
Oh, I'm Rafi. I'm a blessing.
Oh,
Sweet.
hello, Raffi. My name is Ishvern.
Quickly, do you have anyone by the name of this? She pulls out her scroll and shows the scroll.
You pull up the scroll. He looks over it, and he, look of it's almost like he can't read it.
Can you, if you can't read, it's Michael, Jophiel, Gabriella, Zakiel, Chomel, and Uriella.
I know no one of these names.
Okay.
We just came.
Thank you. Thank you anyway. My search continues.
We just came to pay homage to our god. And he gestures towards the two large doors. Um, on the doors, and you'll definitely recognize this, Raffi, as will Flora when he gets up there. Uh, you see a large drawing in blue, well, looks to be blue paint, cracked and flaking in places, but the drawing is of a phoenix rising from blue flames, which Raffi and Flora most definitely, and probably Ravine would recognize as being the symbol of Habakkuk.
Oh, we know that one. Oh, you worship Habakkuk.
Uh, we, we worship the Sea Lord.
Did you know the gods are coming back? Do you want me to tell you all about it?
Um, um, he looks overwhelmed almost as he seems a little bit torn, and the Sea Lord has always been with us, but uh, have you seen the, the dragon army?
Which one?
Uh, I only know of one. We were attacked. There were seven of us. They took our leader.
What,
And
kidnapped?
yes, they waylaid us. We were on our way here to pay homage to the Sea Lord. Uh, and he shows a pulls out a small purse, and he opens it up, and you see that it's filled with these small, very pretty uh, blue pearls, almost iridescent blue. They set upon us that we all tried to flee, but Yirkul, she's our leader, our priestess, was captured along with three others.
We should help them. Ravi, we should help them. I like these people. They worship the gods. We should help them.
If you
And we
could,
can find out more about the dragon army.
oh, that would be most great, most appreciated. Uh, they did split into two groups, with one headed further north and another one headed to the northeast.
Do you know which one had the people that were with you?
Unfortunately, no. We picked up their tracks, and we followed them to up until where they split off. We were discussing what our next options would be. What brings you into the waste?
I actually forgot, but I'm here to help save the world and help bring the gods back.
Huh.
Because the gods are coming back, and I'm going to help.
Well, we were going to go into the temple to pay our respects to the Sea Lord, of course.
Well, where is
What about
And then
drinking? You got any
uh,
drinks in there?
there's you can see there's water, and you do. You look around and there's water all over the place.
It's not the kind of drinking I'm talking about.
Oh, is the temple here then?
Yes, and he gestures towards the large doors. At this point, Tub and Flora, you have made it to the campsite.
We should go and pay our respects as well. Ravine, can we go and
As
go pay our
Flora,
respects?
as
Is the
Flora
blue?
gets
Is it,
down, he saw people drawing weapons. He crawls down and gets into a defensive spy position, putting his front legs up and hissing a bit.
is the
Well,
blue
we are.
phoenix shrine located inside the temple?
Uh, well, there is a shrine in the temple. The shrine and temple are usually the same thing.
We are talking like having a good conversation now. We're not. There's no weapons or anything drawn at the moment.
Yeah,
Just so you
No,
know.
there aren't.
yeah. Seeing that, he'll put his front arms down and on the wild shape. Okay, so I saw you guys drawing weapons. Like as I was coming down, I kind of hurried. So
So you're dropping your wild shape there, Flora?
yeah,
All right. Just want to double check, make sure.
okay. So catch me up real quick. Who are these guys and what do they want?
We need to help rescue their people.
Okay, how do we do that?
The dragon army took them, and they went this way and this way, but we don't know which one took them.
Okay, but how do we help them now?
We go and help them find their people who have been taken and take them back, and then hurt some dragon army people because they're the bad guys.
Okay, then how do we do that?
We'll go and check out where they're being held and sneak in there and go and get them out, or fight their way out, or fight their way in. Either way, there's probably going to be a fight.
How about we wait a day for our forces to get here?
Well, we can go check out and look at the areas. We need to find out which one is actually holding them.
All right.
Which side does have the resources for the armies? Which
I'm sorry. Which what was the question? Which side has the
had
resources for the armies?
yeah?
How do you mean?
They split into two. I'm guessing they split into either cavalier and footmen, or just did they go half and half? Did one half have some more physical material? The other half might have had more food. How did they split their stuff up?
I see. No, it wasn't the entire army that attacked us. It was a good number of them, probably about 30 of them.
Small
We can take
platoon.
them.
They were traveling on foot. They were these strange creatures with humans. Uh, it was
And they split
like,
into two groups of 15.
yes, that is
And
correct.
we can take 15.
I'm not saying we can.
I can fireball
Uh,
that many.
Well, also consider this. Last time I went to go scout something out, I got the shit kicked out of me.
Yeah, that's why we're not going to send you.
Hey,
Let's what if we all agree that we're gonna help these guys out? Why don't we head toward wherever those tracks lead, and we'll see if we can track them down.
If we find out which one of them has taken them, if we go after one and they don't have them, then it's got to be the other one.
You
So
know,
we only really have to do one scouting.
Yeah, right.
Unless we can
we
If
find-
have.
you might even be able to tell based on the tracks. If
Yeah.
they
We
we
do
have
have
pretty good survival.
a mission here.
Yeah, so I was just about to say, since we're here, why don't we, you know, go in there and figure out
Complete the
what's
mission.
going on. Not
Right.
that it's not like we don't care about your guys either. As I gesture to the
Well, I do.
elves.
People's
We
lives is
will be
priority.
helping. Yeah, we will be helping, but I think we're looking for something here in these ruins temple.
Yeah,
Shrine?
I agree with Rafi. I think the people's livelihood is a more urgent matter than us exploring the temple.
Well, there is the argument that we could do that. The good of few could outweigh the good of the
No,
plenty.
people's lives are the most important thing.
So,
Every life is precious. The gods dictate this, and this is not. This is the rule of the life.
so for
Then
you,
then
if
how
you
about
have
we
the
just
up, go ahead.
sorry, go. I was just gonna say that if this is a shrine, it should be really small, like a room maybe. It shouldn't take us like the rest of the night.
Is it? Is it a
Just
room? The shrine?
yeah.
No, she's asking the elves.
No, it extends into the side of the cliff here.
So it sounds like it's like a
Is
big
it massive
area.
and expansive?
Oh, well, it's a small on the small side. It's a small temple.
How?
Would we have access to it? Could we enter?
Oh, our priestess Shirkal, she would every year we come here to give our thanks to the Sea Lord. She would approach the door and make a small prayer, and the doors would open.
Oh,
Um,
we need a cleric then. And
Well,
she's the
So
cleric.
Or she has a key.
I'll approach.
And she's one of the ones that got taken.
She is. Yes.
yes.
All right. Well, there you go, guys. The path is
Yeah,
pretty
it's
linear
made
here.
up for us.
I'll approach the door and say, "Well, I mean, this is a This is a shrine to Habakkuk, so maybe I can do something about it."
Oh, what are you gonna do?
I'm still
Uh,
waiting for Floor to get smited because it says something offensive. It's like a bang,
Yeah,
lightning.
He's
Uh,
already he's
we take
already
our
in the god's bad books because I
we take
sent a
our
word up to mum and dad.
obligatory steps backwards from Flora.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I will take some steps back.
Yeah.
Flora will, for the first time out in front of the others, give a prayer to Habakkuk.
I literally told my mum and dad on him.
You
I
may
was like, I'm gonna tell on mum.
Flora. You all see Flora. Here, let me bring up this map. Flora goes up to the front doors,
Whoop.
bows her head, and makes a short prayer. And just as he finishes, the doors swing open on their own.
I can't believe
I
that
did it!
fucking worked.
Wow.
I was fully expecting something to come down, Wrath of the Gods, that kind of stuff.
How do the blue elves
Yeah,
react to that?
They, for the first time since you've met them, in the short time that you've known them, it looks a flicker of joy crosses their face.
Right. So, how far are these people? They're days march away. They're half a day.
We were attacked about 2.5 days ago.
Oi, in the desert, and you're blue. That can't be good.
We swam up the rivers. When the tide comes in, it floods the canyons, and as you can see, you're standing in about 2 feet of water at the entrance to the shrine.
So you're saying that when the water goes down, there's also no water in this shrine?
Here it's at its low point right now.
Oh, group, I suggest we finish our business here post haste.
Yeah. Real quick, Flora's
Rafi,
head is peeking above the water. He's only
Rafi,
3 foot.
I'll turn to Rafi and say, would you be okay if we took a short amount of time in here, explored it, and then we can go save those people since the door is open?
We should give a quick look and maybe give our respects as well.
Of
All right,
course.
let's go.
Habakkuk did answer me and let us in.
Ah, we should go to the room on the left first. A point.
Okay. Part of the ritual, I'm guessing.
I'll walk a bit back if I can behind these guys.
Oh, I get it.
As you walk
Okay.
in, you see a long room stretches ahead, its walls carved with motifs of rolling waves. A ceiling supported by twin pillars glows with faint blue light. At the rear of the chamber stands an altar covered with coral-like designs. Behind it rises a sizable granite sculpture depicting the bird from the shrine's entrance, its outstretched wings wreathed in flames. An archway opens into a chamber to the west, while a simple stone door stands on the wall to the east. Uh, Ishvern gestures towards the wall, the door to the west, as we must prepare and cleanse ourselves here first.
I
Clean!
will just follow.
All right.
I'll just wait
Can I do-
outside.
Can I do a religion check to know like the correct way of doing it?
You may.
Yeah, Flora just
I
pulls
will
himself
just
out of
mimic
the
what
water.
the elves
and-
are doing because I have no idea.
Not
Yeah.
great, but it
Flora
might be
will-
enough.
Flora will pull himself out of the water and then just start rubbing his face with the water.
That might not be the right thing to do.
In the
I would just mimic the elves.
In the center of this room rests a 3 foot high brass basin filled with clear water. A relief ornaments the walls, depicting great seabirds dipping into the waves alongside leaping fish and whimsical creatures. Ishvern and the other two elves with him go up to the basin and spend a minute washing their hands and cleaning their faces.
Is it
See,
Yeah,
I know
I'll
it.
do the
It
same.
is
your
fine.
order?
Yeah, we'll follow along. Hey, Tub's
All
only
right.
about 20 feet away. Tub, I think we should respect the local traditions.
Yeah,
Go to
seriously,
hell with their traditions. I'm clean enough.
This is. Hold on. This isn't. Okay. Habakkuk isn't an elf god. He is just a god of nature. The elves.
And I'm naturally clean, that's what I'm saying.
I think
Well-
Rafi just gasps at the scandalous words.
Yeah, well, as it turns out, the gods are a real thing, and Habakkuk, if this is a part of the ritual, and who knows what could happen if you don't do it.
Listen, if
You
you
might
want it,
be set upon by I don't know, bunch of fish that eat your balls or something.
listen. The worst thing that could ever happen to me has already done. My wife's dead, so I'm good.
Okay, do you want to not be able to have kids
Dead
again?
wives.
Oh,
And then that'll be the end of his. He won't argue this anymore.
Why has everyone got dead wives?
hold on.
Because it's D&D and it's a rogue. I mean, it's either dead wives or dead parents.
All right. Well, I don't think we're gonna get our rogue to clean up here, guys. Let's keep moving.
It's very
All right.
dangerous.
Those of you that do wash up, you feel very refreshed and a little energetic.
Okay.
I bet it
All
feels
right.
super nice in the
Meaning-
desert as well.
Yeah, it's more of I haven't spent so long in the
Alright.
desert. Just having a cleanup is nice. It's more
5
pure
temporary hit points.
functionality.
There's a mechanical use to washing yourself.
Oh, nice.
Check my character sheet. Add 5 temp.
I'm gonna
This is
wait for the
neat.
bulkier folk to take point.
I'm assuming we're going here next.
There's
So
only one other door.
you see this altar, and it's covered in brightly colored seashells and pieces of sea glass all over the altar and all over the statue as well. These it seems to give off a continuous light.
Do the elves put their? They said they had beads, right? Do they put the beads on the altar with the altar glass?
They do not.
Oh, okay. Again, I'm just following the rest of the elven cohort because I don't want to be on the gods naughty list again. That wasn't nice.
They each approach the altar, bow their heads. Uh, Ishvern raises the small pouch of pearls and mutters a short prayer. He turns and says, we have to go to the east here.
Yeah, sure. Hold on. Flora will pluck a flower from his hat and put it on the altar. There you go. Hold on. Let me go get our dwarf. Hey, so you know, we're moving on.
Can I follow stealthily?
All right. Are you gonna go up there with them as well, Ravine?
Ravine.
I think Ravine left.
Oh yeah. He did have an emergency.
Oh, did he?
He had a call out. Yeah.
I suspect the ravine is sticking with near us with the
Yeah.
Yeah.
desk
Yeah.
or the altar.
All right. I completely missed that.
Yeah. So you coming with Tubby or?
Technically, I would be trying to follow stealthily. So if you see me, I guess you do. But if you don't, you don't. I guess.
Well,
All
if you're
right,
still
you are
if you're by the door, Flora walks up and asks.
You are in exploration mode. You have free uh, reign to move your character as you see fit.
Okay. Well then, I would. Yeah. I don't know if you could go in between. But yeah. Anyways.
So to the east, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll be here, chilling, like a villain.
Huh. Nice corridor.
Oh, spoiler.
Spoiler. What does that mean?
He said like a villain.
It's a saying. Chilling like a villain.
Is there anything we should watch out for? Like any traps or anything that might go off?
I don't
You asking?
This is trapped.
Yeah, the elves. Yeah.
It's pretty safe.
Okay.
It's pretty safe.
we live pretty safe.
Oh,
The game is paused.
Yes, it is.
you don't say. Mhm.
After I said that famous last words.
Interesting.
Pretty safe, except for these 3 dragons.
Yeah.
Hiya!
So Todd, as
Yeah.
you go to move past this second column towards the altar,
Oh, yes. I'm listening.
Somebody warned you.
you see the water rise up, forming into a shape.
Water weird.
Dude,
That's an ugly mother lover.
Yeah.
What
You
water
see-
elemental? Oh, for fuck's sake!
I
You see
recognize
two
that
others
creature
form
immediately.
next to him.
The big mother lover. Can you
Yeah,
be my...
Flora definitely notices this through the doorway, right?
Yeah, if you can see them, you can see them. Roll initiative.
Oh, my dude.
Oh, god damn it.
How did the elves react to this thing?
The elves are a little bit ahead of you and
Haven't seen me yet.
Yeah.
That's 3?
Dude, Fucking
Hey.
told you, right?
I'm
Yeah.
okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
JP, I just want to make sure my gift of alacrity is on. So I target myself, kick it on.
So you should have a 21.
21, 21, 21.
Hey.
It says roll and. Oh, sorry. Go. It should roll a d8 on top of that, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, go ahead and roll me another D8.
Hey, that's my thing. I'm supposed to be the fastest here. Goddamn old wizards.
No. I knew this was going to happen, so I'm prepared.
All right, I will roll for Ravine.
My coins.
Still,
Ooh.
32. That's some impressive
Sorry.
numbers.
Me coins.
All right.
Oh my god. 30, 32. God damn.
Yeah.
Armathon.
It
Yeah,
was
hold on a sec.
ready yesterday. What at the far end of this list? Yes.
All right. So I'm assuming we're going to try to save our little tubby friend.
I mean,
I think I may know a way to resolve this situation without combat. It's a long shot, but considering that Habakkuk answered his earlier prayer by opening the door, maybe
All right. Hold
maybe
on.
he's in this place more than we thought. So
well, it's Amathon's turn, so
yeah, I'm just saying I may have a peaceful solution to this.
Hmm.
Oh gosh.
Unless you want to do it.
Hold on. I'm trying to move here. Hold on a second. Back away. And I am going to watch what happens.
Ready action or
Alright.
just watch what happens?
I'm going to watch what happens.
Okay.
I am going to move here and call out to Habakkuk. Wait, please, sir. My lord. Don't kill him. He is
A dwarf.
very self-righteous and unaware of how to properly honor you. Give him a chance.
Oh my gosh, there's 3 of these things?
Yeah, there's
No.
3 of them.
I only see the one.
But yeah, Flora's trying to call out to Habakkuk and apologize on Tubbs' behalf.
Okay.
Anything?
You say this prayer, and your 6 seconds is ticking down. Are there any other actions or movement you'd like to take in the meantime?
Hold an action to. I'm gonna hold an action to cast.
Transform into a minnow.
I can't change anymore. I've used my wild shapes. One for a prank and one to climb. I only have 2. Gonna hold my action to cast. Cast a flaming sphere if these watery creatures do end up being hostile after the apology.
Sumimasen.
All right. Dio.
Well, I step forward. I look inside. I give a quick curse because speaking is free. And say, "Ah, God. And then. But I did hear Flora trying to apologize, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I will move in a corner here. And for now, I will dodge because I don't think arrows
Oh,
and
that's a good idea.
elementals is a good combination. So for now, I'll just dodge in case they go apeshit. But yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. This guy comes up. Targets you, Tub. Oh, rolls a natural 20.
Oh well.
That would have my my that would activate my flaming sphere held action, I believe.
Okay, go ahead. Just so you know, you do notice that the water weirds are not even taking notice of you or anyone else, Floor.
Oh, well, by the time it'd be his turn to apologize, he's gonna be unconscious. So, you know what? I'm gonna pass up on it. I'll turn to Tub and say, "You gotta say sorry, dude. I can't do anything here."
Do we have two referees there?
So what was the damage?
I am giving you your uncanny dodge damage back
Okay.
right now.
Cool. Good stuff.
All right, and that will bring us to you, Rafi.
Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. So it seems to be a going after Tub.
See.
That is
Um,
correct. It is going after Tub.
Okay.
And he is the only one that is not
Yeah, it
washed.
hasn't. Yeah, it hasn't done nothing. Let me see what I can do. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try. She's gonna call out and say, like, you have to accept that the gods are there. They didn't kill your wife. You have to move on with your life and
What?
accept that
Display
it
port?
happened.
Je
Sorry,
vais
what
faire
was?
pause, ok? Je te reviens, je finis ma game.
Are you talking
What?
to me?
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry. That was me talking. I was speaking to my roommate.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
okay. I thought you were talking to me. I was very confused.
Because that sounded like Infernal. I was getting
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
something.
Mm.
I've lost my track of thought now, so I'm just gonna cast it. She's basically saying, like, you have to accept it, blah blah blah. The gods didn't kill your wife, people did. People are the real bad guys. The gods didn't do anything. They couldn't. They're not here. They're coming back, and they'll try and make things right. But you have to be open to it. And she'll cast bless. She'll try and channel the gods to bless him and implore them to please stop attacking Tub because we're still working on him. He's tricky.
Hasn't been saved yet.
All right. So the first one that attacked you and is now constricting you, Tub, kind of spins you around really quickly, flinging you
Okay.
over there. All right, Rafi, will that conclude your turn?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, actually, I need to get in line. Actually, trying to get the magic file. Yeah, that's fine. So I already cast Bless, which was an action. But 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to Quicken Spell to help him on his way.
Hmm.
I'm gonna do the washing for him.
All right.
Oh wow.
So you are unable to see the basin from
I can
that.
see the
No, you
it's
can.
there.
You
Yeah,
can. You can.
I can
All
see it.
right. Let me see.
I still have movement left as well if I need it. Still got a little bit left.
All right. So, Tub, what you see is this water begin in this. How would what shape would you give the water, Rafi?
A heart.
You see a heart-shaped glob of water rise up out of the basin to your to your west and begin moving towards you.
I think the scene here would be me getting chucked out, getting up, and spewing out water and trying to like rinse myself off real quick as I'm getting ready for combat and just turning around and just what and getting hit in the face by the water.
All right, one sec. It only gets 5 feet before
Oh,
we get to. Uh, will that conclude your turn, Rafi?
Yes. So I consider me like holding on to it and using it for subsequent turns.
Got you.
But she's saying like, get into the water and wash yourself.
Ravine, you're up.
He's still not here.
That's correct. Ravine is going to. I think he would trust Rafi and hold an attack.
makes sense.
I think to help him before he gets attacked by two more water weirds, he would throw Tub into the heart-shaped water.
Well, I don't know if you have enough movement to be able to get past these water weirds. This
Can't
water
he
weird
fly?
turns towards you, Tub, and looks at and just stands there looking at you menacingly.
Oh.
Okay.
This one moves up and does the same. Which
So
brings us to your turn, Rafi. I mean, Tub. You
they're
see this heart,
anticipating you.
you see this heart gloved shaped uh, water floating, moving slowly towards you. It is right about 5 feet away from you at this point.
I'll yell out. I'll say sorry. I'll say sorry to your bloody gods, and take out my dwarven whiskey and t- shed a tear and pour it in the water.
Might be
O-
seen as
Okay,
disrespectful.
you pour the whiskey into the water. Is that it?
Yeah, I'll take the dodge action
Roll for
if I get hit
minute.
again, but in case I get hit again, but I would be like I'm between a rock and a hard place here. He's kind of upset and angry. So yeah.
All right. Ermathon, you are up.
I don't think I don't think that anybody can save this guy except himself. So I will. I'm gonna wait to see what happens.
Yeah.
Flora?
Yeah, Floral call out, uh, that is a good idea. Uh, maybe just wash yourself in the water in the well? I think that might be seen as disrespectful to pour something on the floor. He actually has no idea. He's just giving what he knows will work as a suggestion and will move up behind, kind of move up behind the water weirds. Not trying to push through them, but just like get closer so he doesn't have to yell at them from across the room.
All right. That will bring us to Dio.
At this point, I have a pretty good idea what's happening. I'm not as gung ho as the others, so I'll just look behind the corner like, for fuck's sake, and I'll just move back and dodge.
I swear.
Water
Fuck
words
it.
pop up around you because you swore.
This, this water we're just gonna sit there. Rafi, you're still
I'm-
moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to force it on him because I think he's literally gonna die if he doesn't.
So this water begins approaching you, Tub, and as it gets close to you, the drop of whiskey that you put into the orb, it takes on the shape of your beloved deceased wife. A smile on her face, her eyes looking peaceful and bright, just before the water slaps you in the face.
He'll fall on his knees and weep.
As you get smacked, you start falling.
Why does
I'm not
everyone have,
crying, my face got wet.
why does everyone have dead wives in this group?
Rogues,
Seriously.
man. It's part of the rogue class creation. This is like dead wife and dead parents. You have a drop down.
As the water hits Tub in the face, the water weirds drop in with a splash back into the water, and the water regains its calmness.
Okay. This is why we respect traditions.
No one ever listens to me.
I will target him real quick and give him a second level cure wounds to help with the injury he sustained.
Before you can do so, as the water fades down your face, Tub, you feel a overwhelming sense of calm and peace as your wounds are instantly healed.
Okay.
Shabakuk.
No one ever listens to me about the gods.
Uh,
He
This
just
is a
Five,
real.
five out of six of us listen to you about the gods.
This
Yeah.
is a
I listen
eventually.
and
Past
focusing on the
altar.
negatives. You're just focusing on the
Once at
negative.
altar. It took him
Six
about
out of
20
six,
seconds.
Count your blessings, blessing.
And to be fair, it's now 6 out of 6. I'm pretty sure he won't. He'll join in with us next time we do this, so he doesn't get attacked by any more of those weird
It
creatures.
shouldn't be a. It shouldn't be. I don't want to get attacked, so I'm going to do it. It should be. I'm doing it because I know the gods, and the gods are blessing me. This job is
Tub,
so hard.
Tub's demeanor is stern and reflective. He seems like he's kind of disturbed and upset, but the calmness is making him think again about his tenants.
This passage is empty, but written on the north door is an inscription. Does anyone speak Elvish?
I do.
Can I bluff? I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
The inscription reads, "Honor those who came before and walk on."
Interesting.
Any idea how we would honor those who walked before or came before? I'll look at the 3 blue elves with us. I'll ask that.
Ishburn says, "You will see as we pass into the next room."
Oh, okay.
Oh, the door isn't locked. I thought there was a
I,
lock.
I thought there was like a speak friend and enter kind of thing, but
Yeah,
got
no,
it.
it's not locked. Just opens.
Oh,
In this chamber, alcoves to the west and the east hold waist-high stone sarcophagi sculpted with images of shells and graceful sea creatures. Ishvern and his followers, his 2 companions, walk up to each sarcophagi and bend their heads and say a short prayer.
Right?
Ruffy does
Yeah.
the same.
So will Flora. Man, wonder who these people were.
Does it not say?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, does it say anything on these stones?
It doesn't. But as those of you that go and follow the elves example, you hear the scraping of stone on stone.
Whoa! Hidden door.
Mhm.
Man, you guys must know this place in and out.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Are these stairs going up?
They go up.
Okay.
Out of the water. Out of the water.
Out of the water.
Cool.
Good stuff.
As you head up, these steps ascend into a room covered in thick black algae. At the center of a room stands a well from which emanates the sound of distant waves and the cries of seabirds.
Caca.
Algae.
That's a nice sound.
Hello, Algae.
Ishvern walks to the well in the center of the room.
It says, well, what do we have here?
You hear him speak a brief prayer in Elvish, holds out the pouch of blue pearls, and empties it into the well. You all feel a strong sense of purpose and peace come over you as a bright light emanates from the well, washing you all in its blaze. For the next 24 hours, you have been charmed with Habakkuk's blessing.
Nice.
For the next 24 hours, you gain advantage on survival checks.
Oh, nice.
Didn't need it, but
Hey, like I needed it.
But although seeing that it takes multiple days to go from one side to the next, it might not be as
a
useful
bad
as
thing.
it sounds.
My apologies. My apologies. I misspoke.
Oh.
For as long as you are in the northern wastes, you have uh, advantage on survival checks.
It's pretty good.
Oh,
You don't have to change because I complained. Don't do that for me.
No,
I-
no,
this-
here. I'll let me put up the
I
text
don't-
so you don't
I don't
feel
know. I
too bad.
believe you. I believe you. It's just
the timing was funny.
the timing was like an. Oh yeah,
Too
yeah.
good.
You're right. That doesn't make sense. Let me change it. Oh, that's where you got the 24 hours from. I get it now. You basically misread a bit.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, I misspoke. I meant to say 24 hours after you leave, but I said 24 hours after you leave, thinking that after you left the temple for a second. But it's 24 hours so for as long as you're in the waste, you will have this blessing on you. So you might want to take note of that. I will take note of it, but I may forget. So
Just
Waste.
to notice the washes waters. That's what it says. So not all survival checks.
no, not all
Again.
survival checks, but mostly for
The life-threatening ones.
right for the so you haven't noticed it so much yet, but it's really until you got here and after Ishvern's told you that the wash is at its low point right now. But looking around, especially Flora would probably recognize this with his survival and nature skills. Uh, that this whole area is probably very prone to flash flooding.
Yeah,
It's a good thing we got this ability.
that could be very dangerous.
I'm short.
Like
It's not
T-
a disability.
That's TPK. That's like TPK territory.
So basically, all I hear is "get the fuck out" before this thing floods. But that's what I
Afterwards,
hear.
Get to higher ground
as
before the water comes.
after they have made their offering, Ishvern turns to you. If if you can find and free my four comrades and return them here, I can give you a few of the pearls I have left. They are quite valuable, I understand, in on the surface, in the towns of the dry walkers.
Could I
Well, that's
oh,
very nice of you.
I'd like to pour the rest of my whiskey in the well as well.
With what purpose?
Since they gave tribute, I'd like to give an equal value tribute
Okay.
because they allowed me to see my Brigitte.
As you do so, you also uh, feel this blessing wash over you.
I will
Ruffy
empty.
is gonna. Ruffy doesn't have a lot to actually give, but she's gonna. Yeah, she's gonna totally drop the 300 GP of diamonds, so nobody can be real. She's gonna. Oh, how do I have no money?
You probably
We just
spent
spent
it all.
I don't even have a copper piece to chuck down there.
Okay, that's unusual.
Well, you should have
Actually-
100 gold pieces.
Okay. But there's gonna be a. Hey, Dialtis, can I borrow some money?
Sure, what you need.
Can I have a coin?
Yeah, you have 100 gold pieces on your
No,
character.
she's asking Dialtis.
Flora
Oh.
will.
Like, just a coin is fine.
Flora
coin.
will
Okay,
pull
then I
out
give-
a.
Sure,
Flo-
then I give Rafi a coin.
Yeah, she's gonna drop it in and pray. And thank you, Dialtis.
No problem.
Flora will pull out a set of antlers from a deer he killed way back and drop them in
Where were you keeping that?
on my bag. What, you never noticed the small set of antlers on my bag?
I don't think you know how big antlers are.
I will clarify. These were like prize winning antlers. These were like
Child
pretty
winning
small.
antlers.
Child winning antlers.
They were like 2 pointers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
little,
2
little.
pointers. Like they were little.
Like, why did you kill such a little baby deer?
I
Why
did.
would you do that?
Well, no, I had to because the poor thing was
Suffering.
not well.
And you kept the antlers as a trophy?
I kept the antlers to remind myself that I do things for nature. And that
And
there's a
now you
circle
chuck
about
them
it.
into the well.
Well, yeah, because it's an
Oh.
offering to Habakkuk.
Poor dear. But it was cute.
No, it was
Oh,
pretty messed up.
Yeah, I think
they were
Ravine would
cute.
probably pay homage as well.
Ruffy is now sad thinking about dead cute animals.
He was not cute in his final moments. I'm pretty sure he got messed up by a bear or something that didn't finish the
Everyone's
job.
cute in their final.
He had like no left side of his face.
And
Okay,
you're about
okay,
to have
okay,
no
okay,
left side
okay,
of your face
okay.
if you keep talking.
All right. So, as you make your offerings, Ishvern and the other two elves go back down the steps and make their way back towards the entrance of the shrine.
Hey, JP, did we all receive the blessing prior to making the
Donations.
donations?
Yeah, as the donations were going in is when the well lit up and you all received that blessing.
So we all need to donate something to receive the blessing?
No, the
Okay.
rest of you
It was-
all.
It was
So,
a group effort.
We
Other people,
received it.
other people were just using it as their garbage disposal.
Sure. Let's see.
That's what it kind of looked like to Amathon. So
That's
just
fair.
having him down there.
Just looking at everybody like, what the hell are you guys doing? Why?
That was something.
That's fair.
I do worship the guy.
All right, let's go chase down these the blue elves.
All right.
Rescue them.
You make your way out of the shrine. What would you like to do?
Survival check.
Tracking. If there's time in the day.
The Ishvaran says, I can lead you to where the trail splits.
Yes.
That would
And
be appreciated.
You follow him about a mile and a half to the northeast, and he takes you to this little split in the cavern here, in the canyon here rather. You see 15, or actually you see 18 going off to the northwest, and these 16 going off to the northeast, seeming to head in that direction.
So can we assume
They took them different places?
So he tells you that 4 were captured. There was about 30 or so of the dragon creatures.
They split up, 2 groups of 15 or something. And this is one of the trails looks like there's more steps than the other.
Correct.
Well, I suggest we take care of the smaller group first.
Would it stand to reason that the trail, the one that has more footprints, has the prisoners with them?
Well, they might have split up the prisoners.
Well, anyone that's proficient in survival may make a roll.
Survive. Advantage or
For this, no, it'll be a straight roll.
yeah, I was about to say.
Oh yeah. So, Flora, you looking at the 2 sets of tracks? You see that out of the 2 sets of tracks, 3 to the north seem lighter than the others, as if they're more nimble on their feet and just walk without not so heavily. And there's only 1 set of tracks that mimic that to the northeast, but those ones are even lighter,
So
as if the person didn't weigh as much and as well as being very light on their feet.
Does that mean anything to the 3 that are with us?
And with a 26, you'd be able to tell that the footprints are also smaller, which would lead you to believe that they are of females' footprints.
Har.
From the looks of it, guys, the head priestess was taken this way, while everyone else was taken that way.
Makes sense.
Makes
priestess
sense.
is MVP, right? So we go after the priestess.
And is anyone proficient in insight?
Insight.
Sadly not.
Nope.
Yeah, I am.
Nice.
I think I am. I am.
And
Okay.
lastly, I'm sorry, Ravine. So Ravine and Amathon, go ahead and make an insight check. I'll roll for Ravine, obviously.
Eee, how's that?
Oh no.
I'm very insightful.
You just draw a blank.
Fucking elves, man.
Fortunately, Ravine looks and says, It looks like they're kind of headed in the direction to our one of our destinations anyway.
Oh boy.
Which one is
Oh.
that? The north, that one? Okay. And that's the one with the lighter footprints?
That's one with the lighter footprints, and looking at the others, and it's possible that this other group may be headed towards the other location. Setting in the both sets of footprints seem to be heading in those general directions.
So your name was Blue. No, your what name did you have, lad?
Ravine?
The elf.
Oh, Ishburn. Here, I'll
Fern.
type that in the chat for you.
Okay. So what do you say about the dragon horde's presence or the dragon army? What brings them here?
We have no idea. As I said, we only come here once a year
Can I
to.
insight that?
Yes, absolutely. What are you trying to determine if he's
If
lying
he's
about it?
yeah, if he's lying about that, if he has no idea.
Okay.
Tell me everything.
So with a natural 21, or natural 20, I should say, uh, yeah, you were able to determine that he is as truthful as can be. Uh, like that, there is no, you can find absolutely zero indications of deception in his words, the way he speaks, his facial expression, or his body language.
Okay. And what about shrines? Any other places of importance that could hide perhaps things that could be important?
Ah, we only come here. We don't travel any further than this. We have no reason to. We come here, make our offerings to the Sea Lord, who I guess you call Habakkuk, and we return to our homes.
And what kind of danger can we expect on this journey?
Uh, well, the world is a dangerous place. Uh, in this area, in particular, the wastes. All I know are some tales that they are very dangerous, that there is flooding, which of course is of no consequence to me and my people.
Of course.
But I'm sure for you know you dry walkers, it could be quite dangerous.
Don't quite like the way that sounds, to be honest. Can you call me landlover?
I, if that is what you prefer, we don't mean any insult uh, by calling you dry walkers, which is, I mean, we walk dry land on occasion as well, but very rarely.
Well, that's the information that we have, so I guess we'll go off with that.
Very well. If you find them, please bring. We will spend the next. We're going to stay here as long as it takes to get them back. Uh, I will leave at least one of my companions at the entrance to the shrine. If you return with any of our companions, please let us know. We will try to track the other group. Whichever one you don't follow, we will attempt to track the others.
Oh, it's a hard decision.
I do think that we should go and save the priestess. Important figureheads amongst any group are going to have the most sway, and well, a religious figure is going to be very important.
But they're all equally important.
So I think we're going to have to abandon the original path of going to that place and then the shrine, and go straight for the shrine. Hmm. All right.
They're all important.
Next
They're all
question.
But oh,
Sorry, go ahead.
instead of picking them, can't we save them all? Make sure they're okay.
Well, I think the plan would be to save them all, but we need to pick an order. We wouldn't want to do both at once, would we?
No,
We can't
but
do both, not without splitting us into
just
two
make sure
separate
that
groups.
they're all okay. And I don't like picking someone just because they're a priestess or just because of their job or who they worship. They're all important. I don't
Trust
like
me.
picking.
Trust me, I don't like it either, but we're in a situation where we're forced to, and saving. And I know this sounds bad, but saving someone that's important to these people's community takes precedence over takes a bit more precedence over some of the other people.
We do.
Rafi, can the gods provide us with some wisdom in this difficult choice?
I mean, they can, but we don't know who these people are back home. Well, we could have a priestess. We could have someone who's the sole guardian of a whole bunch of orphans.
I understand. That's why I'm wondering, since the choice is not very clear. Let's
What
pick
do you want
one.
me to cast augury or bless or what?
It would be augury. No, augury is too short range. That's something that can be achieved within 30 minutes.
Well then, tell you this, lass. How about you just trust one of us and we'll make the decision?
Or I still have another coin. You can flip it, and then you know too an answer.
Hey, we flip a coin. Let the gods or fate decide which way we go.
I I don't like it. I get that we have to go somewhere because saving a life or multiple lives is better than saving none.
Hey Dio, can I see that coin?
Sure, I just give you a coin. It's a copper coin.
And I flip it in the air. I catch
Heads
it.
for
I
heads
know.
for the
I
menu,
catch it.
tails.
No,
Sorry.
just hold on. I flip it. I catch it. I look at the coin and it says, "It is clear. We have to go to the northwest. This is what fate has chosen." And so we are heading toward. I start walking northwest toward the Wakenreth funeral obelisk place, the not fiery place, the swirly pit of
The
death
swirly
place.
death void.
All right, so you're going. You're
Northeast. I'm
not.
sorry. I said northwest, but I meant northeast. I'm heading toward that Flora's
All
being
right.
hit.
All
And
right.
I hand the copper point piece back to Dio.
Thank you. And I put it back in my coin purse.
So
Hey,
looking
well,
at the map, you're looking at about 2.5 days of travel on foot as you now have no longer have your vehicle.
Anyone have a way to get that down?
We left it when I went through the portal, didn't we?
My sweet
Yeah.
Bertha is not coming with us.
I'm sorry.
I said, me sweet Bertha can join the trip with us.
well, I guess we'll better walk faster then. That'll put down the time.
Hold on, wait. I just remembered something. I'll
We can ignore difficult terrain in the northern wastes due to our blessing, so we should be moving just perfect.
Yeah, and I believe we move faster. We move double pace in the northern wastes. But before that, I'll take the sending stone from whoever has it to our elf friend and start giving him a report.
Who does have the sending stone?
I think he gave it to me, but I'll hand it over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean the elf guy should know.
So you can do that while we're traveling, right?
Yeah, I can.
All right. So
Walk and talk.
you get through
Walk.
the first 2 days of travel, and you do notice that your speed of travel is impressive. You're just not as tired. You were able to maintain a quicker pace without even feel like you don't even feel like you're walking any faster, but you're covering amazing distance. You're not as thirsty or hungry, and it takes you just a little under 2 days to get to the destination. Now, following the footprints, you they do actually lead you all the way up to your destination.
Neat. As for guiding the army forward, I imagine that they'll have set up ropes to climb down and get their supplies down. Flora will continue to leave sigils for them to follow.
All right. Well, as you approach, amid the natural stone formations of the northern wastes, a broken 100-foot spire lies half buried.
Just a,
The massive spire's base and toppled pinnacle would be easy to miss were it not for the excavation sites and abandoned tents surrounding them.
Hmm.
And I think that is where we will leave off for this week.
I think that's
And
good.
pick up next Sunday. Good session, guys. You got a good chunk done today, and it wasn't all combat.
Good stuff. Could I have written my obscene images next to every sign that he made?
Absolutely.
No, 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 you don't get it. It's to make sure that our allies know it's from us. You know, it should be
Exactly,
just,
a little
a
doodle.
bit of a thing.
Yeah.
Doodle.
So you're drawing a dick next to each druidic symbol.
The dwarven version of.
Actually, it's a dick which is used as an arrow. The point where you're supposed to go.
All right, guys. Well, you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll see you all next Sunday.
Can we do that thing, JP? Just quickly.
Oh,
See you
absolutely.
guys. I'll be heading
Yeah.
out.
Cheers. Have a good one.
all right, thanks everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers.
See y'all next week.